Hi, my name is Satpit Mantri and I am going to present my assignment of real world analytics. It's called wine quality analysis. The objective is to predict the wine quality based on chemical properties, and we have loaded and sampled the wine dataset, visualized the relationship between the features and the wine quality using scatter plots and histograms, then applied logarithmic and exponential transformations, and that was followed by min-max normalization. And then we build and train models like WAM, WPM with different powers of 0.5 and 2 and OWA. The raw data we used is redwine.txt, and the attributes were citric acid, chlorides, sulfur dioxide, pH, alcohol, and quality. The sample size we used is 460 observations. So this is how the data was distributed in scatter plots. We have citric acid versus the quality, chlorides versus quality, sulfur dioxide versus quality, pH versus quality, and alcohol versus quality. These are the different scatter plots that I generated. So this is how the data was distributed in histograms. I had histograms for all the 6 different variables for citric acid, chloride, sulfur dioxide, alcohol, and quality and pH. These are the histograms that I generated. So the different variables, as you know, were citric acid, chloride, sulfur dioxide, alcohol, quality, and pH, and the target variable is quality. So in data transformation, I applied min-max normalization to scale all the features to 0 to 1 range so that no feature dominates due to different magnitudes. For citric acid, I applied a square root transformation. For chlorides, logarithmic transformation. For sulfur dioxide and alcohol, power transformation. And for quality, I applied min-max normalization. So in min-max normalization, it ensures uniformity and it is applied to all the models. Weighted arithmetic mean is the different models we have used is weighted arithmetic mean, power mean with 2 powers 0.5 and 2, and ordered weighted average. So in WAM, it computes the weight average and of transformed features to predict wine quality using assigned feature weights. Power mean it with different powers for it captures the different relationship between the features. For power 0.5, the models had weaker relationships, and for power 2, the stronger feature influences were observed. For ordered weight average, it aggregates transform data by assigning different levels of importance to each feature based on weight. So this is the R script we used, and this is the table for models and their respective RMSCs, average ABS errors and correlations, oddness and weights. So in the summary is that the RMSE measures the model's prediction accuracy with low values indicating better performance. So in this, the WAM has the lowest RMSE, so it performed the best, and average absolute error, the WPM with power 2 showed the lowest error. For the correlations, WPM with power 2 shows the best correlations, and in OWA, uh, uh, OWA had high ourness, indicating the greater preference for extreme values. And in short, WPM with power 2 standard out with the best correlation and low error rates. These are the model to RMSE best weights and notes table. The key insights are that citric acid was most important in WAM and WPM with 0.5 power, but weakest in OWA. Chlorides had no impact on WAM, WPM, and WPM with power 2, and it was moderate in OWA. Sulfur dioxide had moderate influence in most models. It was the weakest in WPM with power 2. Alcohol, it is strong across all the models, and it is highest in WPM with power 2 and OWA. Quality was strong in WAM and WPM with power 2 and weakest in OWA. Most impactful variables were alcohol and citric acid. The best models were WPM with power 2 and WAM for capturing variable influence. The best fitting model was WPM with power 2. It has low RMSE and high correlation, effective variable importance, and it consistently performs well across all the evaluation matrices. And it is the best for predicting the wine quality. The new input that we this is the new input that we new prediction input that we gave, and the process was min max normalization. In this, WPM with power 2 model was used, and the predicted wine quality was 7. Uh, the input values after normalization were processed using the best model WPM with power 2, and the quality score of 7 was yielded, indicating the moderate to good quality wine. High quality wine has these typical conditions. Citric acid is moderate, chlorides is low to moderate, sulfur dioxide controlled, alcohol balanced, and pH slightly acidic. The limitations are that only 460 samples are analyzed, and some important factors like temperature and soil are not considered, and certain models may be overfit or underperform based on data variations, and external factors like fermentation and winemaking process are not included. So in conclusion, the analysis successfully predicts the wine quality, and key factors influencing the wine quality are alcohol, citric acid, and sulfur dioxide. The model could be improved by adding additional variables and refining the database. Despite some limitations, the model provided a solid foundation for predicting wine quality based on chemical properties. And these are the references. Thank you.